Action. Is that a hard action?
That's a hard action.
Okay, cool. All right, guys. Well, back in the old driver's seat here. Took a little break, but feels good, you know. Get behind the wheel again. And today we're gonna be making a little fried bologna sandwich. Timeless classic, oldie yet goodie, or oldie but goodie. I think that's the saying. But enough of that jazz. Let's get started. I got some nice rye bread, a little bologna. That's its own thing. Fascinating little product there, but you know, it crisps up real nice. We'll start it off. We're gonna make a little sauce. I got a little patty mayonnaise here and a little mustard. You can use any kind of mustard. I like a mix between a yellow and like a coarse ground, so it has a little texture but still has that nice color to it. And we just got a little bowl. Real simple recipe here. Certain special sauces people sell their own and stuff. I mean, it's usually just a couple of household condiments thrown into a bowl, you know. But have some fun. If you want to throw some capers in here or something, knock yourself out. But what I'm gonna do is just put a little mustard in there. I believe it's like 2 tablespoons, and then a little bit of that old patty mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon. Patty mayonnaise. Was that from that show Doug, right?
Yep.
Or was it called Doug Funny, or was that his name?
The show was Doug. Doug Funny was the character.
And Patty Mayonnaise was Doug's girlfriend, right?
No, love interest.
And what about, who was Skeeter? Skeeter was just his buddy.
His buddy.
Patty Mayonnaise, Skeeter, and
Roger's got the leather jacket and like the slick.
Roger was the dick, right?
Yeah.
Roger. All right, so I got the mayonnaise and the mustard, and then I'm just gonna take a little pickle here. And I'm just gonna cut it real fine, just kind of mince it up and fold that in there. I think that's just a solid, you know, that's a solid. You can put that on, you know, all types of sandwiches. And then yeah, just mincing this up, and you know, don't have nothing crazy. Yeah, nice. And this was just like a dill kosher pickle. If you have some that you made your own, even better. But I am out.
You're out of pickles right now?
Yeah, I'm out of homemade pickles. You know, they went so fast. You know, they were delicious, but I could just go buy some cucumbers from the store. But I like to wait. I like to do things in seasons. You know, when the cucumbers are back, I'll make some more pickles, and we'll add this right in. We'll do the whole thing. I forget off the top of my head how much pickle it calls for in the recipe.
Yeah, talk to us about this board. You got this board situation.
Oh, you like that, Tommy, huh?
I do.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just a little maple and cherry. Pardon me, but I forget the real nice folks on Instagram reached out to me and were like, we'd love to send you a couple cutting boards. I'm a woodworker too on the side, and I said, please, sure, send me something cool. And boy, they delivered. Little cherry maple, little live edge on there, pop, nice little pattern. I'm into it. Yeah, mix that up. Oh no. Before I think I said this was a kosher dill pickle. I do believe the recipe and that pickle is bread and butter. Correct? No?
There's nothing in here about bread and butter. This calls for dill. Could you use the bread and butter?
I think that is. Or maybe not. No. Here, taste, Tommy. Right, it's got a little bread and buttery thing going. You can use that, is it though? You can use any pickle you want though. And I'm just gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Okay? And I'm gonna add a little pinch of salt. I don't know if that's in the recipe, but hey, that's cooking. Yeah, and we'll just give that a little mix. I mean, recipes are, they're for me, recipes are just kind of, inspiration and guidelines, and then certain areas you can kind of riff off on and do your own thing, like add capers if you wanted to. But for the next trick, we're going to take this fine product bologna here. Bologna, there's like pork bologna, there's beef bologna, and then there's, sometimes there's a mix. I believe this is a mix between pork and beef. And it's just a ground up product with fat and meat that turns into, gets emulsified and then stuffed into a casing and cooked, probably with steam or like a low temperature. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how they cook it on a mass scale. But they cook it, and then, some salt and some spices, and it's really just a big emulsified sausage. Yeah, sometimes it's better you don't see how the sausage is made. I imagine it's gross as hell. But boy, it looks great. Now, But yeah, let me show you. So I got a little cast iron skillet going, heated. Let me turn it up. We're gonna put it on medium. Okay? Yeah. And we'll let that warm up. And here's a little trick I learned. Back in New Jersey. That's where I grew up. My first job, I worked at a deli, and I must have cooked, 25,000 Taylor ham, egg, and cheese sandwiches. And some folks call it pork roll, but I believe that's a little more south or like Pennsylvania or something. But when you're cooking it, it's a similar product. When you cook it on a flat top or in a cast iron or something, it's gonna, if you were to throw that in there like this, it would start to cup up, and then the inside would remain, unseared. You want to get that nice caramelization on the bologna. So what I learned with the Taylor ham, and you can apply it to anything like this, I just cut little slits in it, okay? Yeah, like little 1-inch, little boom boom. And that'll keep everything kind of staying flat, you know what I mean? Just like that. Now when you get it, when I was doing it back in the day, when we were doing the Taylor ham, it comes in like a big roll, and you would cut slits on the whole roll and then put it on the deli slicer, like so. And then it would all come out perfect. Boom, boom.
Got a little like pork propellers here.
Pork propellers is what?
Propellers.
Yeah, some might say. Never heard that in my life. Oh, pork propellers. Or like the,
A little technical term.
yeah, or like, the fireman's, like where they have the little, where it says like, New York City firefighter. So we're going to bring this over to the cast iron and cook it up. We'll throw one on as a sampler just to make sure we're at the right temp here. Oh yeah, that'll do. You getting that? Ooh. Yeah, we'll throw that on there. And if you wanted to give a little cracked pepper on there, ain't nothing wrong with that either, If you just throw it on there and then sear it, it's fine, but it kind of burns it a little. And it loses that like fresh cracked pepper aroma that I dig, and it can become a little bitter. So I'll put it on after. Yeah, let that cook up. But you see, we don't have that cuppage, I should have not cut one. You guys are smart. You can probably figure out what it would do. Imagine. Oh, that was very nice of you. Very white glove of you. We're flying in the uncut. See what happens without the cuts. And you just keep an eye on it. And again, this bologna's already cooked, like we mentioned. So you kind of just you're just caramelizing it, crisping it up, heating it through. Oh yeah, you getting that? Look, we got a little bit of cuppage going. And that's no bueno, man. You're just gonna get that nice crispiness on the ring there on the outside. And on the inside, it's just gonna be hot bologna. No, that ain't that great. It reminds me of those toys back in the day. Oh man. Where it was like, it kind of looked like that, and it was just like a cup, and you would like pop it, and you'd put it somewhere, and you'd forget about it, and then like 5 minutes later, thing would go flying and hit the ceiling or something. You know what I'm talking about? What were they called? Oh, look at that. So that's what we're looking for. Nice caramelization. Yeah, looks like Taylor ham. Basically is. Taylor ham, founded in New Jersey, Trenton, I believe. Yeah, see this? No bueno, all right? That's not what we're looking for. Toasted edges. No, sir, we'll give that one to Tommy. Yeah, you see what's happening here? I mean, that ain't no fun. Talk about inconsistent. I mean, which looks better? You tell me. We'll cook it for the hell of it, though. Oh, yeah, now we're getting there, bud. Look at that, huh? Turn it down a skosh. Fried bologna, huh? Smells fantastic. It is fantastic. It's like you don't need to go eating this every day, but a little treat here and there, Uncle Tommy's coming over here, or I don't have an Uncle Tommy. We'll say Uncle Dave. Uncle Dave's coming over, special day. You guys gonna watch the old ball game or something? Make a little fried bologna. Boom. And we're moving. Great, yeah, so we got a little bit of that, bologna fat in the pan still. It's still hot. Just gonna do a nice little toast. If you wanted to add a little butter or mayonnaise and make it real nice, that's up to you. But I'm not. I like to do a little dry like that. I don't care. Personal preference, Hold that down, make it nice. I don't need it to be crispy, super toast, you know. But I just want it to warm up a little, maybe get a little bit of crunch to it, but nothing crazy. I kind of like, because the fried up bologna has like a, you know, not crispy, but kind of a little texture to it. And I like the bread to just be kind of warm and soft. So I just got some real nice, I think this sandwich goes really well with rye bread. I mean, you could use anything. If you're into like white bread or wheat bread or pumpernickel sounds pretty awesome. Whatever kind of bread you're into, but rye works for me. Fish bat. Ooh, this seems right. This seems right. Yeah, that's the stuff. Oh yeah, nice dry toast, man. Underrated in my opinion. Morocco's probably cringing at the idea.
What? Bologna sandwich?
Toasting your bread dry on the skillet.
In like the charred bologna residue?
No, it wasn't that bad.
Oh, it's not that bad.
No.
Oh, great. Oh,
Look how it came out, Chris.
here's allayed. Oh, okay, not bad.
Not bad.
All right, cool. J'approve. You can keep going. A little better with a little
Wouldn't
fat,
it be
though?
nice? No.
Like a little butter or something?
No,
It would not be better with butter?
I don't think so. You know, the bologna is so much. It's just like, we got the mayonnaise with the mustard and the pickles. This is health. We're trying to eat healthy here, Chris. Enough horsing around. Oh yeah. This is the stuff. Cool. Now I'm just gonna take a little bit of that sauce we made. Mustard, mayonnaise, pickle, little salt, little pepper. Oh yeah. Nice. I like chopping up the pickle. You know, if you wanted to throw a little extra pickle on there, this certainly wouldn't mind. But this is cool because sometimes you bite, you don't get a pickle in every bite, or it falls off, or this it's everywhere. Maybe we'll do a little fold like that. Okay.
So soigné.
Yeah. You can throw whatever kind of green you want on there. It's fine without it. If you're in the cheese, knock yourself out. But I like that a little bit of iceberg lettuce. You know, a lot of people hate on the iceberg, but I think it's delightful. And then if you want, this is optional. We'll treat it as like a little vinegar on the lettuce on the sandwich. Just a little splash of some of that pickle juice on there. Brighten up the lettuce a little. But I don't want to sog it out too much. Just a little bit. And then the cut. Is it straight or is it on an angle? I think it's. I'm gonna listen to my gut. We're gonna go on an angle.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that, bud. How good's that look? It's cool. I guess we'll give it a little taste here, huh? Nice. That's delicious.
Does Hunzi want any of this?
Got a Hunzi flying in. We're getting business now.
Which one's mine? For this one.
Yeah, little fried bologna, mustard, mayonnaise, pickles, iceberg lettuce, a little
Yeah.
little pickle brine.
Ooh.
Right? That's delicious,
Yeah.
right? You don't want to go eating that all the
pickle?
time, but yeah, a little pickle, get in
Are
there.
these yours?
No, we talked about that
Okay.
already, but we're a seasonal guy. We're a seasonal pickle kind of guy.
That works well.
That's good, yeah?
Good job, Brad.
Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
So yeah, and then, it's not, like I was telling Matt, it's not the classiest of sandwiches, but doesn't mean it doesn't deserve a beautiful plate. My buddy down in Austin, Texas, Keith Krieger, hooked us up with this fine piece here, and, I do believe no matter what you cook, it deserves to be put on something nice, Super easy, super delicious, very satisfying, easy to make, whether it just be like a quick snack or a little lunch or something. I mean, heck, call it dinner if you want. Have some fun doing it, and bon appetit.
Great.
I don't know why, but fried bologna always reminds me of the Wayans brothers. The dad had the diner, the show, the Wayans brothers, the Wayans bros. And the dad, Tom, he might be a little, no, for the Wayans brothers. Remember the dad's name? He was always like, hit the D, cooking and shit.
I feel like I'm thinking back to In Living Color.
That's what I was thinking.
Like Wayne's
No.
Brothers, I feel like that was more of a show.
Oh, was it a show? It was a great show.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry, man.
And the dad, so the two Wayans brothers, there was like, Sean and Marlon, right?
Damon.
And Damon, too.
Well,
Oh,
Damon,
and
he wasn't involved in this, and he wasn't involved in this project. Yeah, so they were in the middle of it was like a train station or like a little mall lobby, and there was like a newsstand that the Wayans brothers were running, and then the dad had a little diner with the mom, I think. And yeah, long story short, it reminds me of frying bologna.
Did they actually fry bologna? Or
No, probably
just
not.
in your mind?
Just
Okay,
in my mind, I could see him like
Just double check.
frying bologna.
Okay.
Great show, though.
Good story, Brad.
Yeah, another great story. Remember that one. Tell your kids one day.